I'm 13 years old. I started skiing 5 years ago. 7 years ago.
Meet Mateo. Mateo Sosa is the fast, competitive, inspirational skier you may already know if you ski Gunstock Mountain. Mateo was born with cerebral palsy, a condition marked by impaired muscle coordination. Symptoms include exaggerated reflexes, floppy or rigid limbs, and involuntary motions. Mateo started skiing at age 7, and once he started, there was no holding him back.
We strive to teach to as much independence as possible with each student.
Our students have disabilities, learning and physical disabilities, and we adapt their equipment and their way of skiing so that they can ski just like every other person on the mountain.
The first time he ever showed up on that mountain, we were driving into the mountain to just tubing. He pointed at that mountain and was like, I'm gonna ski that mountain and go on that chairlift that day.
I got him.
He seemed like the perfect candidate for a sit ski, a sled-like contraption controlled by an instructor. But Mateo was different, and Charlie Badirian had an idea.
He used to go out in the Bayou Unique, and we skied him all over the mountain, and he was having a good time. He was just a little tight. And the whole season before, he was in the Bayou Unique, and he was skiing and having a good time. And I took him out one day and brought him in, and he got out and he walked out of the ski. And I looked at him and I said, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I can walk, I'm okay." And he kept falling and getting up and telling me he's okay and falling and getting up. I told Amy and Stennis, I said, he doesn't belong in a sit ski. If he can walk, he can ski. So that next week they came, I put boots on him, and we went over to the Penny, and I had him skiing down the Penny. Wasn't graceful, but it worked, but he was standing skiing up.
Here we go. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up, don't fall. Stand up,
Like, Mateo's always been kind of that kid that surprises people, I guess you can say, is that, like, people look at him and go, think he can't accomplish something, and he always seems to surprise everybody that he can.
That was a turn. Good turn.
For track skiing is a stand-up skier that has his skis on with outriggers, which are Canadian canes with small skis on the bottom that they use to help balance themselves. So say a student has cerebral palsy like Mateo, or is missing limbs but can stand up and walk, it gives them a balance point so they can turn. You help to initiate turns. Hence, when they're skiing, they leave 4 tracks in the snow.
Mateo has been with the program for a long time. We've seen great improvement and growth with very impressive determination and can-do attitude. He keeps trying. I've never had a student that tries as hard and as persistently as Mateo has, and he's come a long way.
After the first lesson, Mateo's parents realized they needed to make skiing a part of their family's life. Amy Sosa, Mateo's mom, even learned to ski, and they've never looked back.
His confidence and determination has always kind of been there, but I would say even through this program it's made him more confident and outgoing and willing to try things that are difficult too, because he does get defeated and he does sometimes have the mentality that he can't, but then he kind of turns it around and keeps on trying and sees that he can.
Let's get down this mountain.
Gives them a sense that they can do what everybody else can do. Gives them a sense of independence. We've seen some people come in very down, very depressed, and once they're out skiing, it opens a whole new world to them. The mountain gives them the movements. A lot of these kids that come in wheelchairs or blind, they don't understand movement. They've lost that ability to move, graciously move, and the gravity and the equipment gives them that sense of movement back.
I practice really hard to get where I am right now. And to ski this mountain, Phelps is really a tricky mountain, so if you just buckle down, you can get through anything in life, even the race course.
With growing up, he hasn't been able to really participate in like Little League and other little things that a lot of other kids do competitively. So this kind of did enhance something he already enjoyed doing it, and kind of now brought that competitive element to it to try and push himself to do better and increase his skill set.
All right, we have Diana Golden stand-up ski male junior, Mateo Sousa.
Say skiing has taught me to have a lot of confidence, never give up, and just plain have fun with it.
Walk, you can ski, and you go to that next level. You always try for the next level. You never be satisfied with what you got. Mateo's a prime example. Now he's racing. Gold medal winner here at Lake Region Disabled Sports. And that's the story of Mateo. And as far as Lake Region Disabled Sports, we've been in operation roughly 5 years. We've grown from 40 volunteers to 300 some odd students to now we have 75 volunteers. We have junior volunteer program where young people are getting the opportunity to work with people with learning and physical disabilities, so it's a double-edged learning tool. And we now have roughly 400, and we'll probably do 450 this year. And there's nothing more gratifying after all this time to be out skiing somewhere and have someone ski up to you and say hello. And it happened today. We had a guy from New York that came here and learned how to ski, Steve Womp. He always comes back to us. He even said it, we're like family. That's our philosophy. We are family here at Lake Region.